Yo guys, what's up? This is Sam from Inside Gaming. There is a new trailer out from Forspoken. I just saw that and I didn't watch it yet. I want to watch it together with you guys, give you my 2 cents about the whole thing. I don't know much about the game, which kind of makes the whole thing more interesting to me. But it is an open world action game, I believe. Let's have a look at the trailer together.
Frey Holland, daydreamer, cat lover, New Yorker. On a fateful evening, her life changed drastically.
And the resolution is incredible. But it says 1440p? Well.
When she was mysteriously transported to the beautiful, treacherous land of Athia.
Whoa.
Frey arrives with a magical, sentient bracelet inexplicably wrapped around her arm.
Oh, hello, yes.
Then discovers she can cast powerful spells and use magic to swiftly traverse the sprawling landscapes. The last remnants of Athia's populace soon look to Frey as their only hope for confronting the Tantas, once benevolent matriarchs who now rule as maddened and evil sorceresses. Reluctant to help, but desperate.
I don't care so much about the backstory, so, at least for now.
To find
But the whole character design looks amazing. Actually,
for confronting.
she herself looks quite good, although the whole video looks kind of like it would be 480p 30 FPS. I don't know why. But nevertheless, the character models, I think the character model looks quite
The
good.
Tantas.
And those character designs look actually amazing. This looks very unique. And I like it.
Once benevolent matriarchs who now rule as maddened and
Look at this. This is very, 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 very nice. This actually looks quite insanely amazing, if you ask me.
evil sorceresses. Reluctant to help, but desperate to find a way back home, Frey sets off on a journey through this strange and dangerous land. The only safe haven in Athia is Sepal, where refugees have gathered to escape the mysterious corrupting force of the Break. Some of Athia's inhabitants will have quests to give or information to share. Others are willing to trade for valuable goods. And Frey may even find a small friend to act as a guide. At this point in Frey's journey, she has returned to Sepal from the wilds after finding a rare piece of Advaha ore. In the right hands, this ore may prove to be most useful.
Advaha ore, eh?
You've seen this stuff before?
I've made armor out of it. For Tanta Sila, no less.
Whoa, you made that armor? Does that mean you can do something cool with this stuff?
I could, but I'd need the right tools.
And where can I find those?
In Prenost,
Huh? Aren't there any in town?
I'll draw you a map and give you the key. You'll have to do the rest yourself. If you can bring them back, and that's a big if, I'll make you something with that ore of yours.
Again, character design looks amazing. It looks really cool, if you ask me. Actually, some of the best that I've seen.
Outside the safety of Sepal, the only life Frey will encounter are corrupted enemies looking to rip her limb from limb. Frey's combat spells make quick work of low-level enemies. And her magic-enhanced parkour abilities turn this inhospitable land into her personal playground. Treasure chests dot the landscapes, and contain items used for crafting or trading with vendors back in Sepal.
There was some grass inside that, so I don't know about that. Yeah, a lot of open world stuff. And I think a lot of people, me included, are a bit tired of open worlds if they are not done well, let's say. But yeah, it looks quite good. The environment looks also very nice, but not as nice as the character designs. And since it has such a huge scale and speed also of traversal, I think you can see this actually, you know, in polygonally, very low polygon count for the environment, I feel, in comparison at least to the character models.
Mana is earned by leveling up, but it can also be found in glowing pools around Athia. Collecting enough mana allows Frey to unlock new spells. With the help of her golden companion Cuff, Frey...
This mechanic we saw it 5 million times now. And yeah, this is like a little bit what worries me. The art, design, etc. is what I like so far, but like I do not necessarily like those tropes.
Frey can scan belfries to reveal nearby points of interest before continuing her journey.
This is the place on Johidi's map, isn't it? Are you planning on retrieving her smithing gear?
Might as well while we're here. Besides, I want to know more about Scylla and Johidi Nur.
The premise of the game is kind of cool. It's like almost sounds like it would be some sort of adult Narnia story. Has interesting art direction for sure.
Well, as ever, it seems we have a few things to attend to first.
Yeah, it looks that way. Let's break some heads.
The trailer looks horrible. I don't know why. It says auto 1440p. Let's maybe manually set it to 1440p. It still looks horrible. I don't know why. It feels like 20 FPS for 80p. I have no idea, quite frankly, why. Because it says it's running on 1440p. I really don't know what is going on. But, okay, I can still see some things. But a little bit higher quality, like, just... confusing.
Looks like this is the place.
Well, in we go.
Damn, this stuff is heavy.
The reassuring heft of Odvaha.
There...
Okay, really cool that they have some variety. Halo Infinite comes into mind, where it's like, yeah, wow, it's so cool, but like, the real bummer with Halo Infinite for sure is the lack of variety in the environments. It's just, yeah, Forerunner structures and the Halo Zeta Greenlands, I don't know, like, here you can see that they put some effort in actual variety.
There is much to find in Athia, so exploring new locations before completing a quest is always worthwhile. A variety of rewards are waiting to be discovered or unlocked, including experience points, stat increases, bits of Athian lore, and new gear.
This thing just screams prov.
Why not try it on?
While Frey is mysteriously immune to the corrupting influence of the break, nothing else in Athia can escape its grasp. Humans are turned into savage zombies, and worse, while animals are mutated into dangerous beasts. Pilgrims' refuges are hideaways.
Those animals just looked like normal animals to me. I don't know if I'm mistaken there, but they just looked like totally normal animals. But that's not really a hard criticism or anything. It's just like, okay, they just look like animals, not like some corrupted monsters.
Located in every part of Athia. And it's always a good idea to seek them out. Here, Frey can craft healing drafts, upgrade gear, and get some much-needed rest.
Yeah, all of those elements. It's so homogeneous. The gaming landscape is so homogeneous that this is like, it's like, you know, there's so many games which have exactly the same systems. Looking at Horizon Forbidden West, for example. And I am sort of like an old school fan of, like, you know, systems like in Mass Effect 1 actually, or in Skyrim, in Morrowind, in Oblivion. Those inventory and skill systems, okay, Oblivion was horrible because it had scaled enemies, but still I liked this much more than those new systems. I don't know. I'm a traditionalist. When it comes to that, at least.
Fully recharged and ready for the next step of her journey, Frey travels onward into the depths of corruption in Avoilette. The effects of the break are even more unmistakable here. And while Frey may be resistant to those effects, she will undoubtedly be pushed to her limits.
This place is insane.
So what is interesting is that they, first of all, the variety is a very big positive, and then you can see that they have ultra fast dynamic traversal, and that also changes the scope of the whole game world, because it's very important, like how long in an open world game, how long does it take for you to get from one POI to the next POI? POI meaning point of interest. So if your character is moving quite slowly, then you would need more POIs in a smaller gaming area than in a larger world where you are just moving faster from POI to POI. This is how they can make the game lots bigger without it feeling boring, because you will be so fast at the next point of interest that it doesn't really matter.
Frey will encounter numerous points of interest in her travels. Many of these landmarks and locations have been corrupted.
I just talked about points of interest. Now she's saying the same 3 words.
Or overrun with corrupted enemies. But they're always worth seeking out.
Well, this doesn't look good.
Yes, something seems to have drawn the break here. but I expect you can clear it away with your powers. Give it a try.
What I find very confusing from the sound design, since I am a sound designer myself, I can talk about that quite well, is that the things that she has around her arm, which is apparently her helper entity thingy, it has such a strong reverb on it, but there is, you know, it's like it's around her arm. It's just wrong, because it would imply that he would be in some sort of a room, which he's not. So, I don't know, like, do those two communicate within her head, and this is why a reverb on it, or is it actually talking to her and she's talking? I think I saw her mouth move, so that is just like, it's deorientating. It's actually bad sound design. But okay, most people will not notice that or care.
Try.
But it's not really properly grounded in the game world. This is what I mean. It both sounds a lot like studio recordings and not as if it would be, you know, happening in this environment.
That's enough exploring for now. It's about time for Frey to head back to Sepal and deliver the smithing tools to Johidi.
All done?
What the hell is this?
What did you expect? A full suit of armor? You'd have needed a damn sight more ore for that.
No, It's cool.
Oh my god, like, they showed such a cool armor.
Well, I just...
Like it or
And it's like the whole payoff is like a little bit weak, but...
lump it. That's the last bit of smithing I'll be doing for a while.
Frey's journey will take her to the ends of this beautiful, cruel land. And in her search for a way home, she discovers something worth fighting for.
Okay guys, that was it. The trailer for Forspoken. There's a lot of things that I like, for example the art style, the art direction, and many things actually look very interesting. We all have to see how it ultimately comes to be. It's looking really nice in some cases. In many cases actually, I mean, it's a next gen title after all. And I think also, like, at least at first, will probably be exclusively available on the PlayStation 5. And there are a couple of things which is like, it's very open worldy, you can say. Like, a little bit, you know, deepness is what I miss in the gaming landscape in general.
Is that a cat?
Yeah, it's looking interesting. It will probably be a good game, of course. It's like, I guess it's a first party PlayStation title. Who's making this game actually? It's not that important. Anyway, if you liked that video and you found it informative, or you just want to support the channel, then hit that like button. Also leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think about the game. We can have a conversation about it, because I will respond to any comment. Also subscribe and hit the bell button so that you get notified when I'm coming out with a new video. Cheers, guys and gals. I see you in the next one. Booyakasha.